It's showtime! Hi, everyone. Uncle Wilmer here. Yep. And I got, and I got the other guy here too. So
the other guy.
Yeah. The CP. I mean the KCS guy. And Dwight Curley gets a cookie for being first tonight. I don't know what happened to Wigwag. Usually he has to try to be in here first.
Yeah.
And then Grandpa Rails, how you doing? And then John Schoolkill and Jim Cadesco. And we got Split Rock. And Flying Crows in here.
Maybe.
And
hey, there's
Joe Reader. How you doing, Joe? And Ray Bertelson.
There's Dave from CRNE, and there's Hot Rod Rodney's in here.
Caboose 121. Kyle Stevens. Crooked River and Eastern Dave.
John Tanzillo.
So I wonder if Dave's ready to do operations now. Hot Rod Rodney, 25. How you doing, Rodney?
There's Ken Amos.
Ken Amos.
I think I said hi to everybody in the chat.
Yeah.
It was in there in the beginning.
John Train BFGR. John, what does BFGR stand for?
I didn't see that one.
And if it has a bad a bad word in there, don't say it. Just kind of, you know what I mean. John Tanzillo, how you doing tonight, John? As you can see, I got a patriotic train going. I figured I'd put that up since it is our 4th of July. Hey, Roy! How's it going? Roy Container Man, happy 4th of July. A big, friendly, giant railroad. All right, that's what it means. I like that.
Does that mean it's G scale?
I would think.
If it's big.
Hey, BNSFN scaler.
Hey, Dave, BNSF.
Some of them guys got some really nice G scale railroads.
Yeah.
Some of them yard railroads are awesome.
There's Jerry.
Jerry, how's it going, buddy? I hope y'all had a great 4th of July day. You got your barbecues in, got your stomachs full. I know I did. I went up to my son's today, up to Bucks, and he messed my diet all up. He forced me to eat that stuff.
Oh, I bet he forced you. I can see.
Oh, he twisted my arm. It hurt. It hurt.
I bet he got you on the ground and just stuffed your mouth, didn't he?
That lemon meringue pie, it put me into sugar shock.
I bet.
For anybody that doesn't know, I've been on a diet since the 1st of May. I've lost 46 pounds as of today. So, but I probably gained 5 of it after I went back up to Bucks, at least 5. I know I ate some things that just ain't on my diet plan. Here's Kyle Stevens.
As as long as you do it just once.
Rusty from Possum Bayou.
Hey,
How you
Rusty.
doing? So,
Once every couple of months ain't bad.
yeah. So, everybody get a good look at the train again as it comes around the next couple of times. We got. I put a lot of work into making that American flag sit on there. I couldn't get it to go straight. I had it folded up and put away. I probably bring it out for Independence Day, and I didn't make it for Memorial Day this year.
Hi, Connie. Connie's in here.
I'll
Right,
probably do it for
how are you doing?
Veterans Day. Hi, Connie. Oh, I'm burping up that stuff, man. Stomach didn't like it, man. That was a big, drastic change. It tasted good on my tongue, I'm tell you that. There's that flag again.
That is an interesting train you've got there.
Yes, it is.
Oh, Connie's at work, chilling for a bit and watching Wilmer.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm sorry to hear you had to work on Independence Day.
Hopefully you're getting paid double or triple time.
Yeah.
John says the flag looks great. We got 27 in here now. I'm going to try to adjust the camera here. Wrong way. See that building right there? That's the start of a building I'm making. Not the green part, but the brick building. And I'm going to give you a closer shot of it before the night's out here. But it's made out of paper. I printed it off the internet, and you cut it out like paper dolls, and you glue. I'm gluing it on some foam board and putting it together. I'm trying to make it so that the windows and doors and everything, so it looks a little more realistic than just the flat paper. But I'll show you my progress on it. So it was a little tougher than I thought. But I'm trying to make a building in there for that particular industry. That's going to be Riker's Meats, okay, a butcher shop basically. Well, thanks.
No, I meant to do it the other way.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Well, it's just not working.
You mean, oh, somebody had to fool it. Well, I can do it this way. That ain't supposed to do that.
There we go. How's that?
That works.
You don't need to see me.
There goes that train again. All right, there's the building. You can see it a little better now that it got made big. And I'm going to go in more a little bit about that. I don't know if you guys ever made any of these, but they have them in O scale and N scale. A lot of them. You have to depend on what company. This one is from Clever Models, and most of you can get a lot of them for free. But some of them they want you to pay for the download. Which, if you think about a kit that you buy, you can get probably their most expensive one that I've seen in Clever Models was I think $9, $8 or $9. and there's no shipping. It goes right to your computer. They send it to you via email, and it's in a PDF form, and then all you do is print it out. I printed that on some light cardstock that I got from Walmart, and that helps a lot. But you can print it on regular paper if you wanted to. But the cardstock will make it a little bit more durable, a little easier to fold, believe it or not. So, O-scale firecrackers. Are you printing them, Jim? Yeah. O-scale fire or HO scale firecrackers.
Those would be tiny.
Yeah. But now, the only way they'd be really any fun is if you could light them. I'd like to see you do that.
Tom at Split Rock said he hopes there's no tunnels on your layout with the flag doing that.
No tunnels. No tunnels. I got the best I got here. I'd like to show you here.
Hey, Artie.
Wrong way.
Artie's in the house.
Over there, you can see that half dead tree over there. The flag hits it. That's about it. One right behind the Pennsylvania Railroad.
Dave Palco. How are you doing? Glad to see you in here.
Hi, Dwayne. How's it going, buddy?
Or Dwayne, yes.
There's Dave BNSF. NCL.
Yes. How's it going, Dave?
Artie's in the house.
Yeah, you didn't hear me say that?
No, I wasn't listening to you.
Too busy yakking, were you?
Well, that's right. Check to see if the right number of stars is on the flag. I'll tell you what, Artie. You come on around. As it comes around, you hurry up and count.
That's right. You're modeling are you modeling the 50s or 60s?
The 60s.
Okay, you're good with 50 stars then.
Yeah, I can't grow nothing. I wanted a tree that looked like it was half dead right there. That was the idea, and I wanted it to be a big one. Just have some leaves still growing on it. It's about half dead. Ain't all the way. I'm still working on that scene over there. You'll see it catch that. It missed. Oh no! It caught the other dead trees that are over there. That's over in Death Valley there. 49.5 stars. There you go, Artie. Close enough. Yeah, looks like 3/4 dead. Yep. And I got the effect that I wanted from it.
They make it like that.
How you doing again tonight? It's good to see you. Happy Marika?
America.
Oh, America.
Yeah.
Happy America. America. Sounds like somebody from Arkansas would say.
Well, Dave, it kind of does if you look closely.
Yeah. Dave. Oh. That train needs a flying crow boxcar. Dave, why does it need a flying crow boxcar?
Dwayne, how you doing?
Dwayne's Fork and Spoon. How you doing today, Dwayne? Looks like you have 3 of the on-track Tuesday number cards. You're close to giving me the right answer there, Dave. That one that's all weathered really bad, that's a KCS. And who models the KCS?
Smart people.
Not too many.
That's right.
Hey, how's it going tonight?
There ain't too many of us smart people. Hey, Corey.
Oh, well, if I put it that way, I guess so. It's just weathered real heavy. I went a little bit too crazy on that one. Used to be able to see it really good.
There's Derek Alexander.
Hi, Derek. All right. I'm going to pull away from the. I'm going to try to do this without losing. If I lose you, I'll be right back, and Robert will entertain you for a second or two.
Sure he will. How about that? Now it's just me. So Wilmer is changing cameras. So now it's just me in my messy train room. There he is.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. I got my Ocean City patriotic flag. Even though I'm from Pennsylvania, I got a lot of good buddies from Maryland. So
I like Ocean City. You know, my wife and I have been there on vacation twice.
never been there in my life.
Really?
My daughter has been there, and she got me this shirt.
And just a year or so ago,
Yeah.
There was a place called Phillips Crab House that had been there for years and years and years, and they just closed down.
Yeah.
It's sad. Split Rock, where do you get a Flying Crow shirt? You can get it from Teespring.
Robert has a Teespring account that has Flying Crow shirts. Now, if I'll tell you what, other than Dave, all right, if you can tell me what's special about that train, other than my flag on it, well, I'll tell you what. We're going to give you a Flying Crow T-shirt since you like Flying Crow. First one that does. Let's see who comes up with it first. And there already says crows taste like chicken. Grandpa Rail says he has one of Robert's shirts. How about this? How about this, John? We'll give you a choice. You can have either. You can have any one of the On Track Tuesday Gangs shirts. How's that?
Yeah. Oh, Joe Rader got the answer.
Yep, all the On Track guys represented it on that train. I got a Crooked River car on there. I got a GMO car in for Tony. I got an Indian Head Valley car on there for me. And I got a KCS cart, which was the hard one to figure out. Okay. And representing Robert.
So Joe, you can have the choice of your T-shirt.
Yep.
We have, I think each one of us have one, but also we've got an On Track Tuesday T-shirt as well.
Yeah, we have an On Track Tuesday T-shirt if you'd prefer that.
Yeah.
Who is a member of the Off Track crew? I don't know. That might be the Sunday Gang.
Yeah.
It ain't on Tuesday.
Okay, Joe, we'll send you one.
Yeah. So you got it, buddy. I got one of them shirts here somewhere. I wasn't wearing it tonight. I just
tell us what size you want, Joe.
What size and what color?
Yeah.
They have different color shirts. I got Joe's address, so you don't have to even send me the address.
Yeah, I've got it too. So.
Yeah. He'll email you. Okay.
Okay.
That works.
Yeah, I still have that little card I had.
Yeah, I got one of them cards now. Mine ain't all bent up and crinkled and like it's been through the laundry 4 or 5 times like it was in yours.
Dragon Lover Connie says, would she qualify as off track because she doesn't have any layout or trains? Well, Connie, I would say that most of us are off track
at one time or another.
Yeah. So you'd fit right in with the rest of us.
So, did anybody work on their layout today? I'm just curious. And if so, why weren't you eating some good barbecue at someone's house?
I worked on my layout.
Now, I can understand Artie because he's in Australia and he ain't going to celebrate our independence. Yeah. And the Canadians, I can maybe understand.
Yeah, they celebrated the 1st.
Yeah, their independence. So. Man, I think every neighbor in the neighborhood is setting off fireworks right now.
Artie says he just woke up. It's 9:30 in the morning there.
Yeah. That's probably what, the 5th there, huh? The 5th of July.
Yep.
Was working on a module count? Yeah. You celebrated last night since you have to work tomorrow. Since you have to work tomorrow. Okay.
So Grandpa said he reworked his lift up today.
There you go.
Yeah, so I'm going to get to meet John in the flesh in October, hopefully.
Oh, John's coming to
Because
your.
he'll be going, well, we'll be going to a train show in Dallas.
Oh, okay. Oh, I thought he was coming over and running trains on your
Well,
layout.
he's welcome to do that anytime he wants.
So, how far away is John moving to you?
I would say about maybe 3.5 hours.
3.5 hours away.
Probably 3.
That's
Yeah.
close.
Yeah.
It's close enough. I wish you were only 3.5 hours from me.
Yeah, I know.
Although I shouldn't say none. I got Dave, who's only like 2.5 to 3 hours away, if that.
Yeah.
And I haven't been to his place yet, and I need to get up there. So now that he's implementing a card system to run operations, I'd love to go up there and run operations on his layout.
Yep.
That'd be fun. Maybe we'll take a trip up there when you come up in April there, Robert.
Yeah.
Would you like that?
We could do that.
Yeah, we could have a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
Right.
Let's see. Joe, no. Dwayne. Dwayne says he's working on his mountain.
Yeah. And Corey says he lives halfway between me and Dwayne. What town do you live in, Corey?
Roy says it's 2.5 hours, but I think that's just the way Roy drives.
No, it can be about 2.5 hours. The
No,
last time I was in
from
Cleveland, it took me about 2.5 hours.
No,
so.
from here to John's, I mean. I think that's what he's talking about.
Oh, from John's.
Yeah.
Yeah, the last time I was up in Cleveland, I think that only took me like 2.5 hours. You get on the Pennsylvania Turnpike, it's quick moving.
Is it only 170 miles, Roy? Is that all it is to where John is? Huh. I thought it'd be a little bit further. Because it's south of Fort Worth, I thought. And it takes me 2 hours to get to Dallas, so a little over two, almost 2.5 to get to Dallas. Yeah.
John Dilly, I got a question for you, buddy. I thought you was going to move back to West Virginia. By God, West Virginia. That's where he's from originally.
He wanted to move to the Lone Star State.
What for?
Probably because he wanted to be warm.
Oh, he got his wish. Did he not?
Tom, I'm not going. I was going to go, but actually there's another train show that same weekend up in Arkansas that I'm going to visit Jason. So I'm going to that. I'm not going to the one in Dallas.
No, sir. Nothing wrong with West Virginia. If I didn't live here, my next place would probably be West Virginia.
I wouldn't mind West Virginia because I love it because you can't get cell phone service anywhere.
Oh, your kids and grandkids are there. I always thought your family was all in West Virginia. Oh.
It's in Conway, Arkansas, Tom. And it's the whole weekend. It's Saturday and Sunday. And I think the NMRA convention's just Saturday, if I'm not mistaken.
Freedom. Yes, sir.
No, well, that's
that right,
know,
Dave. Dave, BNSF. Freedom. Yes, sir. freedom. No, sir. West Virginia is a beautiful place.
Yep, that's right, John. The Republic of Texas. Yeah, I love West Virginia. I think it's beautiful up there.
Yeah, I'd like to make a trip down to your place, Robert. I really would. It's just finding the right time to come down. I think more than anything.
Hop on Amtrak.
Yeah, well, the thing is, if I come down, I have to stay for at least a week,
Yeah.
if not more. And I gotta get someone to take over my Sunday school class for one.
And feed the dog.
Yeah. Well, you know what? My dog come down and make friends with all your cats.
Cats.
He loves cats.
Oh,
He does.
I don't know if our cats would love him though.
That's usually the reaction the cats give him. You
Yeah.
know, they just don't like him very much.
But especially cats when they haven't been around dogs. Yeah.
You know, you got to remember, he's my dog, and he just so friendly.
Yeah, he is. He's a good little dog.
Right.
Jumps up on me every time I go over there.
He's just going to try to get too friendly with your cats.
Yeah, that's right. And you got to remember, they have little knives in their feet.
John Tanzilla, you'd really love Texas during August.
You would.
Yeah, right. No, the only way I could is if there was some way I could, like on Star Trek, beam from inside your house to inside the train shed.
That's right.
So I wouldn't have to step out and fry.
Hey, Ian, how's it going?
Hi, Ian. How you doing tonight? So
Low Country's here. You'd rather beam from my house to my train shed? You couldn't walk the 10 feet?
It's too stinking hot there. No.
Which is worse, Dallas heat or Dallas traffic? Well, let me tell you, Tom, for me, it's the traffic. I can stand the heat.
I can testify he doesn't stand traffic well at all. My goodness.
If I
you're
could
in
live
traffic
out in nowhere,
and you're riding with Robert, you might as well just put earplugs in. Because he's complaining, yelling at people. They can't hear him.
Oh, John, you went to Lackland in August? Fun. I went in May and June. I was there May and June.
That was as bad as me. I left for Paris Island, South Carolina in the end of June. And I was down there for June, July, August.
Oh.
And I was actually there in September too. Believe me, I know all about the South in the in the summer. And then you just go over into South Carolina there, and you're in the swamps of the Okefenokee, and and you add bugs, snakes, and spiders and sand fleas.
Yeah.
It just makes such a wonderful vacation.
Oh, Joe went to Lackland in August of '68. Man.
68.
I was there in '80, so
I was 11 years old in 68, Joe.
yeah.
Man, you're old. I thought I was old, Joe. I got nothing on you, buddy. Lackland in August of 68.
Yeah. The gateway to the Air Force.
Semper Fi, buddy. Semper Fi. You left on Mother's Day. I'll bet your mom liked that. Yes, it was Black Flags a lot of them days. But back when I went, Black Flag didn't mean nothing. That means they shut the doors and the windows of the barracks and made you PT inside the barracks. That's exactly. I had one day, it was a Black Flag day. I lost 15 pounds in one day.
Ooh.
Yep. I had literally a puddle of my own sweat underneath me from that.
Stormy, how you doing? Good to see you. Dan, how are you doing? Black Flag meant you only ran 5 miles, huh?
Yeah, right. You weren't in the Marine Corps. Not my Marine Corps, the one I was in. I went in at 75. And it just meant that the drill instructors were a little more crafty. My grandson, he graduated. What was it? When was it? We went down there. He was telling me that they actually got to watch movies on the weekends, and I'm like, what? The basic training. The only movie we got to see was the one that showed us about people that tried to escape off the island by swimming through the swamp. They found them after the crabs got a hold of them. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I didn't. I don't remember.
Oh yeah, they had them promotional things,
except those kind. Yeah, training
to really motivate you. Yeah, a lot of people don't know it. My grandson's a Marine. His wife's a Marine. We got Marine Corps in our blood. My father, he served in the Army in Korea. And I had relatives that fought in the Civil War. Some fought in the War of 1812 and in the I had a lot of buddies that served in Vietnam. So, yeah, I had an uncle that served in World War II and was at Pearl Harbor. So,
yeah, Joe, I did not stay in the old World War II barracks, but there were still training flights going through at the time I was there that did. So, but I was just lucky enough not to be one of them.
I was in the old barracks, the old wooden barracks.
Yeah, they still had some when I was in basic training too.
I stayed in them. They were building the brick ones that they're going to tear down. Well, they probably have already, and was building new ones. So when I was down there when my grandson graduated, and he's already out of the service. I have to think back when that was. So.
I look at the barracks now, though, and even people would have thought the ones I stayed in were comfortable. Man, the ones they have now are ridiculous.
I,
I
I
don't
didn't
know
stay
how
in a
they put any
Quonset.
training done.
I wasn't in a Quonset hut. That was a little bit before my time.
That would be Gomer Pyle. Yes.
Yeah, that's out on the out in Californication. We were still in the old World War II.
Yeah.
50-man barracks. 50, man, that was it.
Yeah, Dwayne, all my squadron was torn down. It's a lot of them are gone. Yeah. Buildings I stayed in.
Well, it's good to hear there are a lot of people here, and we can thank each other for their service. And on this day that so many people have give their lives for this country, so that we can have the freedom to celebrate and have these conversations without some government. Well, maybe I shouldn't bring that up because we're getting about there. The government suppress us for saying something, like like the showstopper. We can't say that. We did training in Utah one year, and they put us up in these old buildings. The last occupants were the Japanese that they interrogated during World War II. Japanese graffiti on the wall.
That's funny.
Yeah.
One of
Tom,
those.
did you guys ever interpret what it said? I'll bet it wasn't good.
One of those relocation camps they had. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Dwayne.
Artie says over there where he lives, he said their barracks look like a holiday resort.
Yeah, it is, John. Lowry's all gone.
There are a lot of good things that are going now.
Yeah. That's the one thing that's constant in this world is change.
Their daughter's room,
At often. Yeah.
yeah, has 4 bedrooms and a common area. That's
Wow.
it.
Well, some of the newer barracks on some of the bases, they have one person to a room with their own bathroom.
Not
It's
during basic.
crazy.
Surely not during basic.
No, not during basic, but permanent party station.
Right.
And I can't believe that they have their own bathroom in their own room.
Wow.
Rail artist.
How's it going, buddy? Hey, it was out around the wash racks.
Yeah.
Wasn't it, Joe? You went out around the wash racks.
Yeah.
That was common area when the smoking lamp was lit. I remember them days.
So Tom's asking, what's on everyone's workbench? That's good.
Yeah.
Tom, I'm still working on my scene, putting more trees and static grass. That's what I'm doing. What are you working on, Wilmer? Your building. Show us your building up close if you can.
I'm going to bring it over here.
Yeah. You're funny, Artie. That is distress, isn't it?
What's that?
Artie says his neighbor put his flag upside down the other day, so he went to see what was wrong. He said his daughter won't leave.
That's enough to distress you.
Yeah. Rail Artist says nothing but dust and junk on his workbench. Oh, good, Corey. We'd like to see it. Yeah. Make us some videos.
Let me go solo here for a minute.
Please do. Still hadn't planted any more, Tom. I'm just I've been working on this other thing.
Robert, why is it doing this?
I don't know.
All right, hold on a minute. Shit.
Here we go. I'll do it. I know how to do it. There.
All right. This is what I'm working on right now. I downloaded this. I did this one I downloaded this promotion stuff by accident. That's how technical I am. But you can see there's the block building I was telling you about, where I had a green one back here that it was just a little shed that I had that I put up against it. But as you can see, and this is all like a paper cutout type deal. There's what the front of it looks like. If it's put together right, which mine, I'm working on very hard to do it right. And it comes out in a sheet like, here's one. Once you get the PDF, you can print out as many of these as you want. You know. Here's another. You see, just like paper cutouts.
That's very intricate. I wouldn't think that they would be like that.
Oh, hey. Yeah, well, that's what it's taken me so long. That's what I was trying to tell you.
Yeah.
Now, this is what I've got done so far. This is the main structure. I haven't got this wall glued on yet. But you can see I put foam board that I got from the dollar store for $1 a sheet. And I'm trying to cut it to where it has some strength. And there'll be a loading dock that goes right here, and a tin roof on here. And this side, actually on my layout, will probably be away from the front view that you're seeing back here behind us. This is the side you'll see on the front. And unless I put the camera over there in the right angle, but you might see it when I'm doing a operations video or something like that. But it takes some time, really takes your time to cut out these little cutouts and the little tabs, and there's little pieces. And if you put that in right, and you can make it look with some depth by mounting your doors and stuff back in here, or you can do like I'm going to do. I'm going to try. Let's see. I'm going to try to put a teachy door in there. Let me do this way here. Something like this.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, that'll give it a little more three-dimensional look.
Yeah, but you can do the same thing with taking another piece and cutting a square to glue on the back here, and then put the door on it, and it'll give you that depth. They also, on this thing here, they have a track. I don't know if you can see it right here. It's just like in there. Well, you can make the door to where this door is only open a little bit, and they actually give you a floor and stuff that you can put inside here, and actually put an interior in here too.
So, are you're going to paint the inside of it black
No,
so you can light it?
I'm not lighting it.
Okay.
No, Robert, I'm not lighting it. So, no. For one, if it doesn't turn out right, it's just going to be a temporary building.
Yeah.
I'm not out anything other than $1 for the foam board, you know, and I did pay for this download. It was $5 for that kit. They have kits that are free. You can get for they're usually little houses. This one I got for free. This is a
And what's the name of the company again?
that's Clever Models. Here, I'll tell you. Yeah, clevermodels.com. Okay. This one here is from Team Track Models. This was a free download. This is a little loading dock. I'm going to make that. I have it already set to go. And they also give you instructions. I have the instructions here. Step-by-step instructions and little tips to make it look really realistic. And it'll look like a big concrete platform. They even give you pallets and stairs. Okay. If you look real close here, you can see the cracks in the concrete. They have little pallets there that you can have to lay on there that you can make.
I just posted the link too.
Right. And like I said, this one here is Team Track Models, and there's many more that have them out there. There's like I said, almost all of them have at least 1 or 2 downloads or more of free stuff that they let you have. And the Mr. Garlic, I'd say probably a good quarter or more of his structures on his layout are these cutouts. And matter of fact, one of his bridges, the one girder bridge he has on there, is paper, and the train runs over it. It don't give a bit. So, I'll tell you who gave me the idea was Mr. Garlic, basically, and Dennis from Otter Creek. I watched him making his little structures, his little mock-ups. They're just mock-ups for his layout, and they're not the actual building, but they are mock-ups. His mock-ups look better than most people's structures, you know. So this is where I kind of got the idea to make this building. I figure I'm going to have a nice mock-up, and if it really turns out nice and I like it that much, I'll scratch build it. I'll scratch build it out of plastic.
Because we know you can.
Yes, I can. So, and make it even nicer. So, oh, Dennis, you're in here. I didn't even know you was in here. Yeah, Dennis. If you don't go see Dennis's layout, and he's building an awesome layout. His buildings are awesome. I like watching him build his craftsman kits and building buildings for his layout. It's just he's really good at it. So yeah, Dennis is one of my guys that I really like to watch when he's building structures. It's kind of hard not to watch him because he just does a nice job. So
See you, Dave. Dave BNSF is heading out, so we'll see you later.
all right, Dave. Happy 4th of July, buddy. The food is on. Can't blame you there, buddy. If it's as good as what I ate today, you're doing good. Not that I don't eat good every day, but
Oh, Dennis says he's got started on another scratch build this weekend.
there you go. There you go. Yeah, I like it. Now, are you good? You scratch building, Dennis, from a prototypical picture? I know you're trying to do your layout from actual places. So I know you got lots of pictures. He showed them quite a few times. You watch his channel. So I don't always comment, but I usually watch. Usually if it's sometimes because I don't get to the premiere, but I watch the replays, you know. There's mom and son. How you doing tonight? Good evening. Happy 4th of July.
Hi, mom and son. How are you doing?
Yeah. What you're working on looks like nothing what I want it to. I know what you mean, Dennis, because when I scratch build something, I have an idea in my brain what I want it to look like. And it's really frustrating when it don't come out the way I see it. You know, I guess when we're building something, we're our toughest critics.
Yeah.
So
I'm the same way with scenery. When I'm putting a scene together, it's like that didn't come out like I was imagining it to come out. Yeah.
I have that problem too.
Yeah.
So you guys are not alone on that.
Wow, it's 7:00 already. 8:00.
Yeah. Is Heath having a show tonight?
I don't know. I think so. I think he is.
I think so. I don't know, 4th of July. I know they asked me if I was going to cancel, and I thought, well, you know what? I ain't doing anything special. Why not?
You're not going to go out there and shoot firecrackers off?
No, I grew up. I like my fingers, and
Yeah.
I don't want to burn my house down either. So I'll sit out on the porch and watch everybody else waste their money.
Yep.
I'll put mine into trains.
Oh no, John said Heath canceled tonight.
Oh, he's canceled tonight.
That we have to go an extra hour.
Well, we can do that. Right?
We could.
I got no problem. I'll talk as long as you guys want to talk, and I don't lose my voice. I don't know. Anybody out there getting affected by the smoke from the Canadian wildfires? And I have COPD, and it bothers the daylights out of me. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, luckily they haven't come. That smoke hasn't come this far south. So
The windows are about twice as big as the prototype. Are you building your own windows Dennis, or are you using like Teachy or one of those for your windows?
See you, John. John Tanzillo. Happy 4th to you too.
Fireworks are too expensive. I agree. Rusty says there was some when he was a Greeley. Food trucks, live music, and fireworks. All right. Well, have a good time there, Dennis. Enjoy.
Yeah, Ken, I bet it would. I know Wilmer's having problems, so I would love
Yeah,
your treatments. You would.
right. Well, I haven't had cancer, and I pray I never do. But uh, thank goodness you're here to tell us about it, Ken. Uh, I know I have COPD pretty bad, and I think it's getting a little worse as I'm getting older. I was one of them big dummies, and I smoked for 43 years. Smoked pretty heavy too, and it's caught up to me. And I know since these Canadian wildfires have got down here, and today it was a little hazy. It wasn't as bad as it has been in a couple other times, but I choke a lot. I just cough and cough and cough, and some, especially at night when I'm trying to sleep, it's just uncontrollable. I got to stay pretty much in air conditioning as much as possible, but I ain't gonna let it rule my life. I go out, I punish myself. I go out and I just don't stay out very long. Teaching is what you went with. I need to see about scratch building some though. Otherwise, all my storefronts will look all the same. You know, you know what? I got some stuff here. I don't know what if it'll work for you, so I'll box it up and I'll send it to you. Here, let me
Okay,
get it. I'll show you.
good night,
Yeah.
Tammy. That's great, Ken. Glad you did have some good doctors because sometimes you don't always get those.
These were extra parts that I got in a Walther's kit. Uh, will something like that work for you, Dennis? Or I got one like that for a storefront. And they already got the glass in them. So as you can see, will something like that work? Love the big flag. That was something I threw together right before the show too. Yeah, he thanks great doctors. I love the tonsils to be alive. I'm a great debt they are. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. They're not as big as they look on here. I mean, if you let me put them against a building here. So you can get an idea. Okay, this ain't a very, very big building. So for a storefront, you know what I mean? You'll probably have to make something to get it to what you're looking for. For a storefront window, it wouldn't be that hard, I don't think.
Yeah. See you,
Bill.
John Dilly. So, what is the scale height? Otter's asking, of the windows or the building?
Of the windows? Here, I'll tell you. They're 11 foot high. The one is. The other one is 11 foot. They're both 11 foot. They're 11 foot high for a storefront, if you're going to go scale feet. So they're 11 foot. The smaller one is 11.5 foot wide, and the larger one is about 15.5 foot long. So you need a 4-foot window for a storefront. 4 foot high. 4 foot. That's odd shit. That's an odd size. That is an odd size. 4 foot ain't very big at all for a storefront.
Yeah, you might have to get a pane window or something, and then use some of the panes and not all of them, or something like that.
Right. Well, that's what I was thinking with these, but
Yeah.
even the small ones ain't. They're small ones are only 3 foot, so you're looking at another. Yeah, maybe 4 foot. It might be all right. I don't know. I wish you luck, my friend. Looking at my little shop of horrors here, and I don't see anything. If I come across something, though, I'll let you know. I'll get a hold of you somehow or another, and let you know. Do you ever think about 3D printing out the frame and then just putting the glass in it? You know what I mean? That might be the ticket. If you don't have a 3D printer, I can hook you up with some guys. James Tedesco is pretty good at making things like that. If you ask him to make them for you. All right, buddy. Have fun tonight, and we'll see you soon. See you on your live stream on Saturday, or in one of your videos. All right, Robert. I think we're going to wind this down ourselves.
Okay.
And we'll call it a wrap. I want to thank everybody for stopping in tonight. And enjoy the rest of your 4th of July. If you're going to watch some fireworks or just sit around the house with your honey, I wish you all a very, very, very good Independence Day. And may God bless you and your family.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And Tony will be next week. You can catch him on the same bat time, not the same bat channel. You want to go to Tony's channel. And we'll see you all sometime in the future here. Robert's going to be here in 2 weeks, so
Yep.
you never know. Yeah, there's Sparky saying, "Simply enjoy the fireworks, everyone." That's right. Enjoy the fireworks.
Thanks, Rail Artist.
So,
All righty.
everyone, and we'll talk to you later, buddy.
We'll
Liked
see
your
you.
obsession this weekend, Sparky. Talk to you later. Bye.